I, like pretty much everyone else by this point, desperately need a haircut, but I'm not going out to do that at this point, so I guess I'm gonna just try and pin my hair up out of my eyes for this video. At least it's rainbow. Howdy y'all, I'm Mickey. My job is still closed, the world is still kind of shut down, and I'm still in my mom's house. Which means I am recording this in the same place I recorded my first June Pride Month video last year. If you didn't see that one, it was a video I did with Dee Dee where I had a game of sorts where I had various pride flags and tried to see how many she could correctly identify. And that video from last year brings us into this one this year, where I am going to see how many flags I know and remember. I'm going to be doing online flag quizzes. That's a thing some people do, pride flag quizzes. And testing my gay knowledge to, as we know, see if I am legally allowed to enter Pride Month. This is also my first time using a screen recorder of sorts to try and get my videos done. I'm going to see how well this works out, and maybe it will be a thing that I do again. We are starting out easy here. I'm kind of starting out with the ones that I think are going to be kind of geared towards cis-hets or like baby gays, where it's like, did you know there are pride flags other than the rainbow? Wow, here are some flags you might see at Pride. And starting with those basic ones, and then the later ones are supposed to be more difficult. We are starting out with BuzzFeed. How well do you know your pride flags? Deeply average 4th grader. Wow, a lot of points for a 4th grader. Which of these is a lesbian pride flag? I appreciate the A because there's a billion. This one. There are several lesbian pride flags. Which of these is the pansexual pride flag? Is this one? Non-binary? That me. And it's that one. Bi. Poly. Trans. That's the moon lesbian flag. Oh, I think that one's the trans one. Intersex. Asexual. No. No. Oh, I got 8 out of 8. You did good, kid. You scored better than 100% of quiz takers. I don't think anyone has ever done this quiz. This next one is from Independent. I assume they're a news source of some sort. Looking at these side things, I have no idea who they are. But they have, can you name all the LGBTQ plus flags? All of them? All of the flags? I'm not sure anyone could do that. I clicked on their go to quiz link and it sent me to Playbuzz here. I know what Playbuzz is because they do quizzes. So I guess it's still 2017. Can you name these LGBTQ plus flags? It's tricky. There's 11 flags. We'll see how tricky it is. The multicolor flag. The spectrum flag. Oh, that's fun. It's just rainbow. Oh, the leather flag. A gender flag. I don't know why it flips. There's nothing... It's the same thing on both sides. I'm gonna say here that I don't think making the background the same color as one of the colors from these flags was the smartest design choice here. It just looks like this is the flag. The bear flag. The paw flag. Exceedingly large otter flag. What is a bear but an exceedingly large otter? So when's the difficult part come in? No! I clicked. Oh! There it is. there's the difficult part. And that I read pan and stopped reading. I think that may just be a lack of brain cells on my part rather than a difficulty level. I ruined my streak just because I'm kind of an idiot. This next one's another, it looks kind of like the BuzzFeed quiz. Can you match the sexuality to the pride flag? It's got a picture of Dodie here with the bi flag. Let's see, which one is bisexual? Oh, there's 9 options now, including Ireland. I was gonna say my sexuality, but it's absolutely not. This is the old arrow flag. That's the bi flag. Which one is homosexual? Oh! Is it gonna go over all of these? Autosexual. Okay, so this is the autosexual flag. Alrighty. And then that one's Ireland. We are on to another pride flag quiz from the CEO of all lesbians. Wow, what a position to have. The description here, how well do you know the somewhat kinda not really rare pride flags from 9 weeks ago? So, let's see. Bi-gender, which I think this flag is in hot water right now because the creator did something. I don't know the full context. Is there a cis flag? I've only seen the gray one that has boring and really tiny text. I don't know if there's an actual cis flag. Ooh, I thought those two were the same. I thought heterosexual and scoliosexual were the same label, and they both mean attraction to non-binary people. That's the heterosexual flag. Well, it's not abro, and it's not biro, so I'm assuming this is the homosexual thing. That's the abro flag. Lesbian bear. Aren't those called something else? Aren't they? Ursula lesbians are lesbian bears. Have a good day, uwu. I want this uwu. I got all of them. I'ma be real though, I didn't know pomosexual was a thing until I did that awful definitions quiz. Learned it. Labels are for soup cans, the sexuality. Oh my gosh, look how cute the little Animal Crossing lesbians are! Here's the second to last quiz I'm going to do. This is in the LGBT plus Amino, and it's Riley's Inclusive Pride Flag Quiz. From my 17th birthday! Aw. 3, 2, 1, go. I have 10 seconds. Well, it's not that one, and it's not intergenerational. I don't know what that means. I feel like these first few are gonna be like easy, and then it's gonna start getting real hard. We're going to see 35 in how well I actually know these things. Bi-gender. I'm kind of afraid of what it says about me if I do actually get all 36 right. But what's intergenerational? What's an intergenerational flag? What does that mean? Yes, I'm doing this as I talk about something else. That's prospit. Minsexual. I don't know what that means. It sounds like one of those like nomasexual or something, but I know what noma means. I don't know what insexual is. Demi-female. Who calls it demi-female? Oh wow, it's a homo-flexible. Oh no. That is homo-flexible, right? Okay. I still don't fully grasp what that means. Homo-flexible versus hetero-flexible. Is that, it's like you're gay, but you're attracted to like one person of the opposite binary gender, and you don't want to say you're bi because you're not actually. Oh, it's panro. Gosh darn it, I forgot they were. I have to start over? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. Gotta go redo the quiz. Never mind, I have to be back here at number 2 because what the heck, it's water. What's minsexual? What's ninsexual? What are those? Because based on the flags, I'm assuming they're attracted to, like, ninja stars in water. I have a feeling those are not correct. Attracted to non-binary people who have ninja stars. Me. I have a sword collection. Just so everybody who comes into my house knows I'm gay. Just in case the everything about me didn't tip it off. Sword collection. I know I technically had new flags that I hadn't done before there, but I'm at 18 again. I'm just going through here, looking at each of these flags. So far, other than the minsexual, there haven't been really any that I'm not familiar with. Really, what? What am I? It has to be fluid flux because it's not the other 3. That flag had so much going on. Not to critique the art of others, but that flag had so much going on. Okay, so these labels do have something to do. Wait, does finsexual mean attracted to women, with minsexual being men and ninsexual being non-binary people? Is that what those terms mean? I'm gonna have to look them up, but I'm assuming that's what those mean. On to the last one here. I'm not the only person who, when I was like 16, used to just sit around doing stuff like this, right? These, like, not am I gay quizzes, but like, how much do you know about the LGBTQ plus community stuff, right? I used to do flag quizzes and definition quizzes and whatnot, just because it was something I tended to know. Taking tests, getting 329, having no ability to know what that means because I don't have the Amino app. We have one last flag quiz here. Save this one for last. Another quotive one. Do you know these pride flags? Extremely difficult by Kylo. And when they say extremely difficult, I'm going to take their word for it, because there are 60 flags in this quiz. I barely got 36. So now we're gonna double it. Go out with a bang. Starting out easy, and then we're gonna start getting to things I've never heard of in my entire life. And it'll be fun, because it'll be a learning experience. Also, yes, if you didn't know, there's a separate gay man flag. There's the pan flag in the middle, so it's not the pansexual flag, so I'm assuming it's the pangender. Even though it's not the one I usually see that's like all pinks and stuff. Well, that is the androgen flag. Wait, that's the androgen flag. That's not the bi flag. Is it demi-androgen? I'm so lost. I'm trying to logic my way through this, and I'm not sure it's going entirely well. Oh no, this one's one of these first 3. Cross these out. It's one of these first 3. Is this lith? I'm putting lith. Oh, it's 2? I don't know what this last one here means. I'm gonna put those two. Very oriented. It's not the oriented aerial ace flag, unless it's a version of it I've never seen. Is it cross-sexual? Autocore sexual and ego? That's oriented aerial ace. That's the rabies pride flag. Bro. What? This one's got an alpha on it. It's Greek. Alpha sexual. Well, now I think it's ambyamory because it's like the polyamory flag but with an alpha instead of a pi symbol. Yeah, because this is the polyamory. Why has it got a ribbon on it? Is it non-monogamy? I don't like this one. That's a very pretty blue and a very pretty purple. The brown is not good. That's my critique of the flag. That color, not good. Oh gosh, is it the... It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. It's a very feminine looking flag, but it doesn't have pink, and everybody makes pink in feminine flags. Now that makes me think this is Andrew. This one's Gyna. It's not the Maverick flag. It's not Omni. Is it polygender? I feel like I'm trying to logic through these. It's not working. This one is going to burn my eyes. This magenta, is that magenta? It's a little bright for magenta. It's too much. This is... Ooh. I'm gonna say hetero, but wow, that's the same colors as the intergenerational flag. It's the third flag I've seen with these little pan stripes in it. It's gotta be another pan-gender flag. But that's trigender. Well, that middle part's the trans-neutral flag. The trans-neutral flag looks like this, except this lighter blue and lighter pink flag, or stripes, are lighter yellow. It's blue, yellow, pink. This is a gender flag. This isn't a sexuality flag. So I'm gonna say trisexual is not included here. Yes, quick PSA. Anyone using this flag, don't trust them. I've seen quite a few people in certain fandoms, in certain circles, who will have this flag behind a character as a sort of like pride edit, and you assume it's a pride flag you haven't seen before, whatever, but no, it's pedophiles just decided they need a pride flag. So anyone with that flag, don't trust them. I got 52 flags out of the 60. I have a feeling I know which ones were not in the correct category, since I guessed pangender like 4 times in there. So that was my attempt to guess pride flags. I feel like I did fairly well. I definitely probably know more than any single person should know for any reason. It's a subject that I'm very into, and if I don't pay attention, then I can spend hours just delving into it for no reason whatsoever, other than my brain likes the info. I looked minsexual, finsexual up. I was right. Ninsexual is attraction exclusively to those who are neutral or non-binary. Finsexual is the feminine version, and minsexual is the masculine version. I mentioned earlier, nomosexual and nomasexual. There's basically the opposite, where nomasexual is attraction to any gender that's not men, and nomosexual is attraction to any gender that's not women. Yeah, there's so many terms. I think it's fascinating watching people develop terms that they feel describe them best and describe their experiences and their relationships with their genders and or sexualities. It's fun, and pride flags are fun, except for when they're blue and purple and brown and clash horribly. On only somewhat related notes, I started TikTok in quarantine, and you should definitely go check it out if you haven't. I do gay stuff there. I do shorter videos, and I post on there. I try to post generally every day, and I've got some fun pride stuff upcoming, some daily updates there. More related to the video, but also related to TikTok, future stuff. Leave what your favorite pride flag is down in the comments. If there's a lesser known flag, one that's not used as much, one that's not promoted as much, generally not the mainstream big 10 or so. Leave them down. I am collecting flags for some artsy reasons, and I would love for some suggestions and for you to be able to show off your pride for identities that maybe aren't being recognized quite as often. Tragically, like, all of the real life pride events were canceled for June. Florida's pride, physical pride, takes place in October, so that should probably still go on. But everywhere else having pride in or the rest of the states, everywhere else in the US having pride in June, that was almost certainly canceled. There are pride things happening online. There's TikTok virtual prom, virtual pride. There is a prom, but it's only one of the days. I'm going to be posting stuff for that. I'm not one of the featured creators because I'm too small. My account is very baby, but I am going to be posting things using the hashtags, interacting with other people, just having a gay old time. And y'all definitely should too if you have TikTok, if you have Instagram, any social media. Basically, the plague can't stop us. It can't rain on our parade, because if it tries, we'll just meet up online. And that's part of what I love about this community, even with all the issues there can be on certain platforms and the intra-community discourses and fighting and awful things going on. There definitely is a strong sense of community in circles if you know where to find it. And seeking that out, whether it's through IRL events or virtual events, or finding people who feel the same way about certain things that you do, and connecting under labels or flags. It's a grand time. I hope all of y'all have a wonderful Pride Month. It'll certainly be an interesting one, but we won't know all the reasons why and all the great things that'll come until we get to them. For now, this is it. Ciao.